Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. The Honorable Membrani Kurniasari as our lecturer in subject academic speaking. And my beloved friends. Now let me introduce myself. My name is Desi Dimas Julianti. I am from PBI 2. And today I will show to you about a video which is my final examination. It's about the use of technology in teaching and learning process. Okay friends, let's focus in our PPT. I choose Zoom application of technology to support teaching and learning process. Okay, next. Background the reason choosing the technology. Okay, there are 3 reasons why I choose technology to support teaching and learning process. The first is the rapid development of technology. In this era 4.0, the technology is very important to support teaching and learning process. Why? It's because the technology can use in every level, especially in our level in university. The student can faster and easier to access the material with the technology. And the second, for working student, for employees who want to have the opportunity to go to the college while working. And the last, emergency situation, like now. COVID-19 case. Our leader, Joko Widodo, said our offline learning is changed to online learning. And we can use some applications such as Google, Skype, Kuiper, and Zoom application to use in our online learning. Okay, next. What is Zoom application? Zoom application is an application that can support communication needs anywhere and anytime with many people without having to meet in person physically. And this application can use a variety of mobile device, desktop, and telephone and speech system. In general, people use this application to conduct meeting, to video and audio conference. Okay, next. The questionnaires. Okay, there are 10 questions I use in my research. Okay, the first is, what do you think about the use of technology in teaching and learning process? The second, in your opinion, does the use of technology help in learning process? The third, do you know about the online lecture? The fourth, what is the online lecture? The fifth, do you agree with the online lecture system and why? 6. What technology does your university use in teaching and learning process? The 7. Does your university use Zoom application in the teaching and learning process? 8. How are the teaching and learning system through the Zoom application? And 9. What is the advantages of use Zoom application? And the last is, what is the disadvantages to use Zoom application? Okay, next. Reference. There are many references I choose and I use in my research. There are journal.telum university.ac.id, and the second, newsdetik.com, and then there is liputan6.com, and then zoom.use.com, and so on. Okay, next. How to apply the technology in teaching. Okay, there are 2 ways to apply the technology in teaching. The first is the discussion and the second is presentation. Okay, we can do the discussion and presentation easier with this application because this application can accept all of the participants in one room. It means all of our classmates and our lecturer can join in this application in one time. Okay, I want to show you the video about to apply this application. Okay, Stay tuned.
Okay, for the first, you have to download Zoom application on the Google Play Store for Android smartphone user or the App Store for iPhone user. Next, click sign in and choose email address or Google or Facebook to log in this application. Then, find a personal meeting ID that can use to invite participants to a video conference. Next, copy meeting ID and send friends to be invited to the video conference. And if you finish, you can click meet and chat and click icon join. Then copy your link. If the link is clicked, the participant will automatically get an hour to join the video conference. And the last, click join a meeting and do your video conference. And next, if you want to make a schedule, you can click icon schedule and change the date and time. And the last, click done. And you can add invite via Gmail or email. Then, if you want share your meeting ID, you can click icon share screen and copy your meeting ID. Next, and finally, if you want share with your WhatsApp friends, you can back to WhatsApp and also copy link your meeting ID like this.
Okay, next, the method. To get this data, I use the survey data method via Google Form because, in my opinion, Google Form is the data analysis method that is not only simple to use but also very accurate and effective. Okay, next. You can use, there are many evidence of my research. Okay, now the first 100 of students from several different universities in Indonesia think that the technology very helpful in teaching and learning process. The second, some applications that are often used in teaching and learning process include e-learning, application Zoom, WhatsApp, Schoology, email, LMS, Google Classroom, and so on. But 60% of this university often use the Zoom application. And then the last is this application is often used in teaching and learning system because there are no too many weaknesses in this application and has several advantages over the other applications such as clear picture quality, the capacity of participants, for more than 4 people in one room, and this application can make us fun because in this application there is a virtual background and it's so make me fun. And next, interpretation of the data. The first, the results show that 10 respondents who is interviewed think that the use of technology in teaching and learning process. And the second, the results show that 10 respondents who is interviewed think that the use of technology help in the learning and teaching process. The third, the results show that 9 respondents who is interviewed know about online lecture. The fourth, This result show that 10 people who is interviewed think the online lecture is the other way of learning without meeting other people and use some of technological. The results show that 7 respondents who is interviewed agree with the online lecture system, but 3 respondents who is interviewed disagree with the online lecture system. The results show 10 respondents who is interviewed thought that their university use some application like WhatsApp, Google Classroom, Schoology, email, e-learning, LMS, and Zoom application. The results show that 6 respondents who is interviewed use Zoom application in teaching and learning process. The results show that 10 respondents who is interviewed think that the Zoom application system like video call, and it's mean we can see people like face to face with more than 4 people. The results show that 10 respondents who is interviewed thought that the advantages of Zoom application is make easier for students interact with the technology. And the results show that 10 respondents who is interviewed say that this application is not only have the advantages, but this application also have disadvantages, such as is spend a lot of money to buy a quota, and this application also dangerous in our privacy. Okay, next, the conclusion. From the diagram, we know that not 100 people agree with the use technology in learning and teaching process, but sake of the 10 different university in Indonesia use Zoom application. They said there are positive response of this application. This application is use system like video call, and this application can use more than 4 people. And this application is actually have advantages and disadvantages in this system. Okay, I think that's all for me, and thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.